Welcome to this explainer. Today we're diving straight into ACIM, specifically Lesson 130. And this is a truly profound piece of text that kicks off with one huge foundational statement. It is impossible to see two worlds. So we're going to break down exactly what that means, how it literally governs everything you experience, and how you can apply it to completely shift your perspective today.
Okay, let's look at this core rule. This lesson teaches us that our perception is completely consistent. It's really just a reflection of what you're choosing to see. See, the text makes it crystal clear that your mind operates way more like a projector than a camera. You can't look out and perceive a world that your mind hasn't already given value to. Bottom line, you see exactly what you believe you want to see.
To demystify this, here's our roadmap for today. 1. The core lesson. 2. The lens of perception. 3. The choice. 4. Daily practice. And 5. Dismissing fear.
Section 1. The core lesson. Values shape reality.
So the fundamental idea here is that your values actually determine your reality. The world doesn't just happen to you, it responds to you. If you value something, you're going to search for it, and because you're searching for it, you'll believe it's really there. Think of it like wearing a pair of glasses. The text explains we essentially have two options. You're either looking through the lens of fear, which gives you a world of illusions, panic, separation, and differences. Or you're looking through the lens of love and truth, which brings reality, peace, and consistency. But here's the kicker. There's just no way to wear both pairs of glasses at the same time.
Moving on to Section 2, the lens of perception. Fear must make blind.
In simple terms, fear acts like a heavy blindfold. It projects all these imagined nightmares, separation, and chaos right onto your reality. The lesson points out that when you're afraid, you are literally obscuring what is actually right in front of you. So ask yourself this: what can be seen in darkness that is real? Well, the text's answer is absolutely nothing. When truth is eclipsed by fear, all we're left with are blind imaginings. They're born of panic, and the text assures us that these illusions have no actual cause, no real being, and honestly, zero consequence.
And this brilliantly illustrates the whole conflict of trying to see two worlds. Who can hate and love at once? Who can truly desire reality while simultaneously choosing to see a world that they're deeply afraid of? You just can't. If you value the illusions and differences that fear makes up, you're actively remaining blind to the truth.
Section 3. The choice. No compromise. Because these two worlds, the real and the unreal, have absolutely zero overlap of any kind. Seeking one means the other disappears completely. You really can't have a foot in both camps here. So the absolute crucial point is that we cannot attempt any compromise today. You are choosing between the real and the unreal, and there is nothing more than that. The world you're seeing right now, that's proof of the choice you've already made. Because perception is entirely consistent, it all stems from one single chosen emotion. So, to change your world, you simply have to change that one emotional source.
Next up is Section 4, Daily Practice. Shift your perception.
Let's get into the practical application. How do we actually shift this perception and stop compromising? Well, to break this long-held habit of fear, you need to commit to practicing this specific exercise exactly 6 times today. And that doesn't mean just whenever you feel like it. We're talking 6 distinct times, approaching each one with a mindset of genuine thanks and gratitude for the freedom it offers.
And for each of those 6 sessions, you're going to gladly dedicate just 5 minutes. That's it, 5 minutes to empty your mind of the 1,000 meaningless distinctions we usually drag around with us, and instead, devote your mental energy exclusively to finding only what is real. During these 5-minute sessions, you're going to follow these exact 3 steps. First, begin your search for the other world by asking for a strength totally beyond your own. Second, empty your hands of the world's petty treasures. Basically, leave behind any unreality or meaningless illusions you've been clinging to. And third, just wait in stillness for God, for that great unfailing power to help you take this giant step.
Now, while you're waiting in that quiet stillness, you'll recite this specific mantra to declare your choice for freedom. You'll say, "It is impossible to see two worlds. Let me accept the strength God offers me, and see no value in this world, that I may find my freedom and deliverance."
The text actually promises a really beautiful result if you do this. By calling on this unfailing power with completely empty hands, you're going to experience a tangible perception of truth. It explicitly says, you will not doubt what you look upon. It's going to be a completely different kind of seeing than what your physical eyes alone have ever shown you before. Pretty incredible, right?
Moving to our final section, Section 5, Dismissing Fear. temptation protocol.
But hey, let's be realistic for a second. What happens when negative thoughts inevitably pop up outside of those specific 5-minute practice times? We need a protocol for temptation. The lesson warns that if you accept even a tiny fraction of fear, what it calls a little part of hell, as real, you've essentially blindfolded yourself all over again. So throughout your day, you have to notice that temptation, remember you strictly only have 2 choices, and absolutely refuse to accept the unreal.
So whenever any form of fear tries to creep into your day, and no matter what form it takes, you're going to immediately use this short, powerful statement to dismiss it and reset your lens. You simply tell yourself, it is impossible to see 2 worlds. I seek my freedom and deliverance, and this is not a part of what I want.
All right, to summarize our explainer today, the absolute core takeaway here is that it is impossible to see 2 worlds. You have to make your choice for the real one today. Commit to your practice, that's 6 times today for 5 minutes each time, and diligently dismiss fear whenever it tries to sneak in. If this breakdown brought you value, please go ahead and like and subscribe so we can keep exploring these incredible concepts together. Now, leaving you with this thought to ponder. What world will you intentionally choose to see today,